All right, good morning. Today we're going to run Palmer Park. So there's a lot of trail systems, and it's in Colorado Springs. There's a lot of trail systems that go through it. One of the major differences, I've run here quite a bit, only because the proximity to where I live here in Colorado Springs. But a big difference that you've got compared to other ones is there's a lot of trails here, but they're not in the mountains. In fact, you can look out over here and you can see really Pikes Peak just over to the side, but just to the right of it, there's not mountains, but what you do have here is a lot of kind of rocky, more technical terrain. It's going to take quite a bit to get a lot of vert. So even though I've got the poles and everything with me, I don't have any intention of actually using them on this run. There's a lot of kind of double backs where you go out and have to kind of weave all over the place. I don't have a set route. Today's run's really, I'm just gonna run for about 2.5, 3 hours, whatever mileage I get out of it's great. I've got the Never Summer 100K coming up at the end of this month, which I'm really looking forward to. I wanted to try and get out to Pikes Peak today, but just timing, I'm not gonna be able to pull that off. So we're gonna get started. Like I said, whatever mileage I get out of it, I'll show you the terrain. It's pretty neat. Hikers, hiking, mountain biking, trail running, whatever you want is supportable here. You can see here you've got a playground. You can't see on the other side of the playground. There's actually some facilities and everything, parking area. And this is definitely not the only parking area available. So the climbing vert, I did a 50K here. It was the Rattler Trail 50K, and it was actually a really fun race. Conditions were not good because we got a lot of snow the night before, but in the 31 miles or so, you got about 4,000 feet of climbing in it, which, don't get me wrong, that's still pretty good. But if you're looking for a long, 1,000 foot climb or something, you're not going to get that here. Trails are somewhat well marked. If you plan your route out, you can usually figure it out, but somewhat well marked, but pretty well maintained. And like I said, where you lose the vert that you may want to get for a trail run, or if you want to hike and you want to have something more challenging, this is not going to be all that much more challenging in terms of vertical climbing. However, the rockiness is going to make it a little bit more challenging. I still enjoy it here. It's a really cool place to go run, and like I said, proximity is great. Okay, it's time to get going. So right here from the playground parking lot, I'm just gonna start pretty much where the Rattler Trail Race ended. And you can see there's a little trail right here. Just walk over it and then we get moving. So one of the things, like I said, there's not a lot of climbing, but where you do climb, it's pretty steep and technical here.
So I'm about to wrap up the run, and hopefully, you know, seeing some of the terrain, you can see that this place goes from very runnable, gradual incline or decline trails to very steep, very technical. If you can see right around me now, it does get steep, and you can get some vert out of it, there's no doubt. I'm upwards of 800 feet right now in the last, I don't know, 5 miles, 6 miles. But there's the parking area that I started from with the playground and some ball fields and everything. But Palmer Park, if you're in the Colorado Springs area, easy place to get to. If you have to run one trail while you're in Colorado Springs, this probably isn't it. You're gonna want something over there and those guys. But no matter what, for quick training, quick, you know, hike, morning hike, you want to get out someplace it's not going to be too busy. The trails do have plenty of pedestrian traffic and mountain bikes and everything, but for the most part, it's a pretty nice place. Hope you guys enjoyed the trail view, and if you get the chance, come out here. It's a great place still.